Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope every one of you are fine and you're preparing for your GATE exam very sincerely. So, welcome to our YouTube channel Gurmantra Shiksha Ka Granth, and I am your educator Saranya. Today, we are going to deal one of the important topics in cell biology, that is phases of cell cycle. Okay, this is a very important topic. The phases of cell cycle, following this, you will have mitosis and meiosis. These are some of the very important concepts. You will get questions frequently, like short topics. You will definitely get questions frequently from these topics. Not only for your GATE exam, for any life science exam, these are some of the important topics. And to understand them from the basics is the key. Okay, because you can actually read them, you can by heart them and go write your exam and come. But when it comes to your MCQs type of questions, those by hearting things will not work here. You have to know the concepts because you're not going to write a long answer here. You're just going to answer the question which they ask. In order to answer the question they ask, you should know the concepts from basics and in detail. So that is what we are going to do here. I will teach you all the concepts in detail. You do not have to worry at all. So let's see the phases of cell cycle. So let's understand the concept of cell cycle. Okay. So the cell cycle is the process a cell undertakes to replicate all of its materials and divide into two identical cells. Okay, it is very simple. So a cell cycle is basically a process. Cycle means it will happen continuously in a series. That's why it's called as cell cycle. Okay, so cell cycle is a process that will be happening in a cell in order to replicate all of its contents, and after replicating all of its contents, the cell will divide into two identical daughter cells. Okay, so this happens in a cell cycle. Through cell cycle, our cell division takes place. Okay, so cell division is nothing but one parent cell will be there. From that, two daughter cells will be generated. So splitting up of a cell, division of a cell or a multiplication of a cell, all of this is the same thing. So all of this is cell division, where one of your parent cell will divide in order to give rise to two daughter cells. Okay, so the cell cycle is a repeating series, which means it will happen continuously, of events that include growth is the growth of the cell, then there will be DNA synthesis, and cell division will happen finally. So the cell cycle in prokaryotes is quite simple. So the prokaryotic cell cycle is very simple because it involves the growth of the cell, the DNA will replicate, and the cell will divide. Okay. And this form of division in prokaryotes, we call it as asexual reproduction. But in eukaryotes, the cell cycle is more complex. We are going to cover all of that. Worry not. Okay. So in eukaryotic cells, the stages of cell cycles are divided into two major phases. One you have interphase, the other you have mitotic phase. Okay. So during interphase, what happens is your cell will grow and it will make the copy of DNA, and there are several checkpoints in between the stages in order to check if your DNA is correct or is there any error in the process. All these things will happen in the interphase. In the mitotic phase, what will happen is first karyokinesis will happen and then cytokinesis will happen. So what is the meaning of karyokinesis? Karyon, what is that meaning? Nucleus. Okay. So karyokinesis means there will be division of the nucleus. After that, cytokinesis will happen, which means division of the cytoplasm. After this karyokinesis and cytokinesis, you will get two new daughter cells from the parent cell. Okay, so this is the process of cell cycle and cell division. So let's understand the interphase in detail. So during interphase, the cell undergoes normal growth processes while also preparing for cell division. In order for a cell to move from interphase to mitotic phase, many internal and external conditions must be met. Okay, the interface of the eukaryotic cell cycle can be subdivided into following phases. So interphase is divided into three phases, that is G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. Okay. So in G1 phase, the cell increases its size, the cellular contents are duplicated, and in S phase, DNA replication happens. Okay. So S phase is the one where your DNA is duplicated. Okay, so each of this 46 chromosome which we have in our body will be replicated. Okay, so duplication will happen. G2 phase is the next phase after the S phase where cell grows more. Growth of the cell is more and the organelles and the protein that is required for mitosis will be made in the G2 phase. After G2 phase, that is interphase ends. And after that you will have mitosis phase. So in the mitosis phase, first what will happen? First, karyokinesis will happen, nuclear division. Next, cytokinesis will happen, cell division. Okay, and finally you will get two identical daughter cells. And one more phase is that is G0 phase. G0 phase will happen if the cell is at rest. Some cells do not want to divide. They just want to be in a resting state. There are several reasons for that. We will see all of that. But for now, just know while some cells are constantly dividing, some cell types are at rest. These cells may exit the G1 and enter a resting phase called as G0. So sometimes what happens is the cell does not want to divide. So it will increase in size. All of its proteins will be made from the G1 phase. It will take an exit. It will take an exit and it will not go for the S phase. So that phase is called as G0 phase. It will be performing all of its function normally. Okay, its metabolism, everything will be happening, but it will not divide. So G0 is a permanent state for some cells while other may restart the division if they get the right signals. Okay. So this is a diagram which summarizes your interphase. So interphase consists of G1, S and G2. If the cell does not want to divide and go into a state of cell cycle arrest, it will just exit from the G1. See, you can see there is an exit from the G0, G1 phase and that is called as G0. That is cell cycle arrest. If you consider G1 phase, what happens in G1 is cellular contents except the DNA and the chromosomes, all that will be duplicated. That is nothing but your proteins will be produced. All of these proteins which is necessary for the DNA synthesis will be produced in the G1 phase. Then in the S phase, your DNA will be produced. DNA synthesis will happen. In G2 phase, checkpoints will be there to check if there is any chromosomes error while duplication has happened and if any repair is required. All these will happen in the G2 phase and also protein synthesis for the mitosis will happen in the G2 phase. After mitosis, you will have cytokinesis. Where mitosis you will have nuclear division, cytokinesis you will have cell division. Finally, you will get two daughter cells. You can see here, two daughter cells you will get. So this is the cell cycle picture, a very simplified picture. G1 phase is called as the growth phase. S is the DNA synthesis. G2 is the growth and preparation for the mitosis. And M is the mitosis, which means cell division phase. Okay, we will study in detail about each of these phases now. So growth phase 1 or gap phase 1 or G1, all of this is the same thing. So the cell spends most of its life in the phase G1. During this phase, a cell undergoes rapid growth. Okay, so the cell will be growing in size. So growth means growing in size and it will perform its routine functions. For example, metabolic activities will be there, the respiration will happen. All of these things will be normally occurring. So during this phase, the biosynthetic and metabolic activities of the cell will be very high. Proteins produced include those needed for DNA replication. Okay, so after G1 phase, you have S phase. So in S phase, your DNA replication, DNA synthesis will happen. And for those processes, proteins are required, and those proteins will be synthesized in the growth phase 1 or gap phase 1. Okay, so it is basically a preparatory phase for the DNA synthesis. If a cell is not dividing, okay, the cell enters the G0 phase from this phase. If a cell does not want to divide and it want to be in a senescent state, or it want to take rest, it will take an exit from the G1 phase and go to the G0 phase. So the G0 phase is a resting phase where the cell has left the cell cycle. So it has taken an exit from the cell cycle and has stopped dividing. Non-dividing cells in multicellular eukaryotic organism enter G0 from G1. Some cells stop dividing when DNA damage or degradation occurs, and this process is called as cellular senescence. Senescence meaning is aging. The cell has aged, so it is damaged. So it will not divide. Next is synthesis phase. Dividing cells enter the synthesis phase from the G1. When the DNA is replicated, both strands of the double helix. Okay, so both the strand of the double helix are used as a template. Okay, unwinding of DNA will take place, and each of its template strand will be used for the new strand formation because they will be complementary for each other, and these new strands will form hydrogen bond with the parent strand, and we will get a double helix. Two double helix will be formed, that is two DNA will be present, which will be identical to each other. So during this stage the amount of DNA will be doubled. So the amount of DNA will be doubled, but it will be in diploid state only. The chromosome number will be in diploid state, but the DNA will be doubled. Next is growth phase 2 or G2 phase, or it is also called as gap phase, second gap phase. It is a period where the organelles production will take place, and the proteins that are necessary for mitosis, cell division will also be produced, like microtubules will be produced for the mitotic spindles. So all these things will be happening in the G2 phase. And the next phase is the mitotic phase, which means cell division phase. And two major steps are in mitotic phase. One is mitosis, the second one is cytokinesis. So the first step, mitotic phase of a eukaryotic cell, what happens is it's a series of process. Okay, so it is a series of process and cell division will take place. During mitosis, what will happen is the nuclear envelope, okay, so it will dissolve. The chromosomes after duplication, which is happening in the S phase, those chromosomes will be sorted and separated so that each daughter cell receives a complete set of chromosome. And this is the major step in mitosis. The second major step is cytokinesis. Cytokinesis is nothing but cell division. First, what will happen? Karyokinesis. Nuclear division will happen. In that division only the separation of chromosomes will occur. Next is cytokinesis. Cytoplasm division will happen, and this will give us two daughter cells. Now we are going to understand the regulation. Since the cell cycle is happening, there is a chance that some kind of damage may happen. There can be error in the process of replication. So all of these errors and the process which is damaged, all of this need to be checked regularly at different stages, and for this purpose only checkpoints are available at various stages of cell cycle, and that is what we call it as regulation. So the progression of cells through the cell cycle is controlled by checkpoints at different stages. These detect if a cell contains damaged DNA. Okay, if a cell contains damaged DNA, and ensures those cells do not replicate. If there is a damage in DNA and if it is replicated and passed on to the next generation, then that mutation or that damaged DNA will also be passed, and the new cells will also be defective, and we cannot afford that. Okay, so because these defects are very serious and this can lead to cancer in the body. Therefore, the cells are so particular that they do not want anything wrong to happen. So there are several checkpoints. If there is any damaged DNA is present, the cell will not divide. It will simply go to apoptosis. Okay. So these restriction points or checkpoints is located in the G1 phase. The first checkpoint in the G1 phase is called as restriction point, and the other checkpoints are like from G1 to S transition and G2 to M transition. So these are the basic three checkpoints that will see if there is any proper uh, DNA damage is present or the cells are healthy enough to go to the mitosis. So if damaged DNA is detected at any checkpoint, so the activation of the checkpoint proteins will be increased. Okay, so P53 is one of the important gene, tumor suppressor gene. So P53 will be produced. So what this will do is, this will send the cell for repair if any DNA damage is there. If it is repaired, then fine, it will enter the next phase. And if it is not repaired, if the DNA cannot be repaired at any cost, the cells will not replicate, it will go to apoptosis. Apoptosis is nothing but programmed cell death. So this will go to apoptosis. So this cell cycle is also closely regulated by the cyclins and CDKs, cyclin dependent kinases. These are the two proteins which are involved in the process of regulation. Cyclins and cyclin dependent kinases, which we call it as CDKs. Cyclins and CDKs are some of the proteins which are involved in the regulation of cell cycle. So this is a very important picture. It is a master slide. You have to know this because this is where your question will arise. Questions will come from this slide only. Okay, so it is like a master slide. You have G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase where cell growth, DNA synthesis and again growth for the mitosis will happen here. You have to by heart the cyclins and CDKs which occur for each of these phases, which is very important. Okay, in G1 phase you have cyclin D and CDK4. G1 to S transition you have cyclin E CDK2. S phase you have cyclin A CDK2 and G2 to M you have cyclin B and CDK1. You have to remember this, no other go. I used to remember it like a song like D4 E2 A2 B1. This is how I remembered it. So if you have some kind of mnemonics, you can actually remember that way, or simply like me also you can make it like a song. D4 E2 A2 B1. I just made a song like this and I just remembered it. So this is very important, like which phase of cell cycle, what is the cyclin and CDK used. And after the end of each phase, that is after the end of G1 phase, when it goes to S phase, this cyclin and CDKs, here it is present, right? That will be degraded. Okay. As one stage goes to the other, the proteins will be degraded. Okay. So what is the function of these checkpoints? So first checkpoint is cell growth checkpoint, which is present in the G1 phase. It checks whether the cell is big enough. Has it made all the proteins for the synthesis of DNA? If not, it goes to G1, and if yes, if not, if it has not made enough proteins or for this DNA synthesis, and if it is not big enough in size, it will go for G0 phase. If it is fine, it will go to the S phase. Second is DNA synthesis checkpoint, where a synthesis phase, it occurs during the synthesis phase. It will say if the DNA replication is proper, and if so, it goes to the next phase. Next checkpoint is in the mitosis checkpoint. It occurs at the mitosis phase and it will check if mitosis is complete, cell division is complete, has the chromosome reached the respective cells, because it might lead to ploidy. We do not want ploidy in the cells. So all these things will be checked. So this slide and this slide are very important. You can take a screenshot if you want for this slide, because you have to understand what is G1S and G2 phase. Okay, so understanding like what will happen in G1S and G2 phase is one thing, and knowing what proteins, what cyclins and what CDKs will happen in each of these stages is the other thing. So remembering thing, Okay, so for the purpose of understanding, you can just listen to the video. For the purpose of by hearting and knowing stuff like which cyclin and CDK will come under which phase, you have to need some kind of a notes, or you just can take the screenshot of this slide, and you can take the screenshot of this slide also, because it is in detail about what are the things happening in which phases. Okay, so this is the starting of your cell division process. Today we discussed the phases of cell cycle, and in the next class we will discuss the mitosis. So comment down below about how you like this class and about the experience of your class. Like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel Gurmantra. If you have any queries, you can mail us at tanejanehaofficial@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Keep studying, keep practicing, revising, and do it continuously in order for greater success, which is waiting for you just in time.